Hello, this is Anchal and I am Chief Financial Analyst at Goldman Sachs and I'll be a part of your journey.
Hi everyone, this is Aman Verma. I am a chartered accountant and I'll be a part of your journey. Thank you.
My name is Nihal Bhatt. I'm the Senior Vice President, Marketing and Customer Relations with Dachi Group.
From SSS, which stands for something small, something old, something new, and something borrowed. We're a wedding planning agency, and our basic motto is to give people their dream weddings at realistic cost. Multi-billion industry and it's growing every year. And the best part is there is no recession in this industry. People never stop getting married, and everybody wants a dream wedding, and we're here to do that.
Okay, so we have 8 different departments and each of us will be heading certain departments. Myself, Swati, I'll be heading venue and decoration, cards and photography. Sakshi will be heading security, transportation, guest accommodation and the budget. And Serena will be heading music and DJ, catering, hair and makeup and the reception.
We have basically divided into two types of weddings, and we have 3 different levels in it. The first one is the destination wedding, and the other one is the natural, the normal wedding. And the 3 different types that we're divided into it is classic, which we have the wedding and a different ceremony, which will be dividing. Then we have vintage, then we have wedding, reception and another ceremony. And then we have the big fat Indian wedding, which mostly everybody wants, with all the ceremonies and the 10-day big budget wedding. So yes.
So basically, we're actually an existing firm. We have one outlet in New Delhi and we've done 5 weddings so far. However, we wish to expand all over NCR and we want to make ourselves an established brand. So what we need finance, basic finance for rent, office space, advertisements and staff which we can hire. And so we look forward to collaborating with you in the future and hopefully
Our basic business idea is that we are manufacturing chutneys and the other kind of sauces that is based on the Indian touch, like the Indian chutney, market has the khana food. And our basic thing is the paper boat in Gurgaon, which was a startup. It sold drinks with the Indian touch. We are on the same lines. We will be working on selling chutneys and sauce with the Indian touch. And next.
So we're planning to set it up on the outskirts of Delhi towards the Noida side. So we'll have cheap, positive production, and we plan to collaborate with farms over there so that our raw materials and all can come from there, and our labor, the unemployed workers over there, the farmers, the wives, and family members of the farmers itself. They can work with us. We can, we'll be actually teaching them how to make our product, and we'll be using the labor force, and so our cost of production will be much less.
Our marketing and distribution policy is basically based on network marketing. Here we'll have some distributors under them there'll be 10 other distributors, and they'll all focus on individual consumers. Each distributor will go to individual houses and then talk to them about colonies, and then our target audience will be PG, people feeling PGs, because they do not really have those chutneys and things, but obviously all Indians are addicted to that, so they will be our target audience. And then our distributors will go to the various clubs and kiddie parties where all we women meet, so that our products will be demonstrated over there.
Also target hostels and organizations and workplaces also where they have their own mess. We'll be targeting them and we'll be selling.
In future you can plan for foreign extensions also.
Yeah. If within 3 years, we plan to extend this to various kinds of snacks as well.
On the same line, products on the same line.
We're starting off with chutney, but after we are
Selling
dips, salsa, sauces, and
more of Indian products will be preferred.
yes.
I'm Aditya, I'm a first year in College of Business Studies. I'm doing Bachelor of Business Economics.
Hi, I'm Vinny Mittal. Again, a first year student from doing Business Economics from College of Education Studies.
We are here to pitch our business plan, which is related to molded pulp. So first, I would like to inform what is molded pulp actually. Molded pulp is a material made out of recycled newspaper and mixed with water along with chemicals like alum. The pulp is then are chipped into molds to make out the texture, which can be molded in different shapes like smartphone covers, and etc.
Okay, you what the cost would be. The whole newspaper costs around rupees 8 per kg. We would be making an 80% water mixture with the molded pulp, the newspaper, make it a pulp using chemicals like alum.
Okay, now the fixed expenses. Now the cost. Okay, generally recycled paper is available at rupees 8 in the market. Mixing it in a solution of water, 80% water along with chemicals. Our cost of material will be 15% of the total production. Now fixed expenses. Adding the fixed expenses, our total GP will be around 30% of the total sale.
Okay, finance. Now we'll be requiring for certain machineries like hydropulper, 6-piston molding machine as well as a stapler. That would cost around rupees 40 lakhs. The rent and other overhead expenses would cost around 2 lakhs. So the basic capital you will require to starting would be rupees 42 lakhs.
Now the marketing. How will we do marketing of our product? See, we'll market our products with two channels. First will be the consumer channel. Consumer channel will include the consumer based goods that will make out of a molded pulp like disposable cutlery, disposable egg trays, cutlery, smartphone covers, etc. The second channel will be a corporate channel. Here we'll include institutional buyers. It will include products like waste, like recyclable medical equipment, etc. The buyer will be institutional buyers like NGOs, medical houses, etc.
Okay, now the marketing position. There are various small players in the market, but no such big lead is available. Hence, there is a big opportunity for us to enter the market and take the lead. Now the firm is obviously eco-friendly since we are using less chemicals, water, and we are recycling papers, and there will be less resistance from the consumer side, as well as we get government support.
Now further, as it was an eco-friendly business model, so we'll get our funding necessarily from NGOs, government trusts, etc. So,
good morning investors. Our startup's name is Dream Home, and our firm caters to interior designing and to the clients for smart cities. And our responsibility as an interior designer professional is to take the ideas of our clients and use our innovations and our resources to match up with the client's experience and enhance it. And then our services that we have to fulfill our project surveys and analysis, and then design concepts. Then furnishing and furniture pictures and designing the homes, and then custom design, purchasing, delivery and installation, and then project coordination and management, and then on-site consultation. We have also aimed in the future that we will launch a website that will help the customers increase customer relations with us.
So as far as market segmentation and sales strategy are concerned, we have divided our project into 3 departments. First will be new home construction. In this, we will buy new land and start the construction from scratch. Second, for this department, we have contacts with dominant builders and remodelers in this city, and we try to work with them for building new homes basically. The second department is interior design of existing homes. So in this, we directly reach the individual customers and work on designing their homes completely again. The third department is remodeling projects. So in this, we basically hold contracts with the existing developers and builders, and we take the existing homes and buildings and reformulate them and rebuild them completely. So the basic idea is turning our enemies and competitors into our friends.
And as far as the final part is concerned, every business enterprise who wants to come into the market and match up to the existing industry level, they need finance. Right? So there are 2 kinds of factors which will be predominantly dominating the financial aspect of our project. There are 2 factors. They can be divided into external and internal factors. The internal factors are directly in the control of management and the investors. So we won't be having much problems in dealing with the internal factors. As far as the external factors are concerned, we don't know what is the prevalent. We have formulated policies according to that, but we cannot predict. The future is very uncertain, right? So we definitely know that you all are there with us and will constantly guide us and motivate us to do better and better.